Countdown has dropped to under 18 hours as the Hawkeyes and Kentucky Wildcats get set to duke it out in Saturday's Citrus Bowl. And even though this is the first time they have met, there's actually some familiarity between the head coaches. Mark Woodley has more from Orlando. Mark?
Well, that's exactly right, Josh. These two coaches, they've got a connection that goes all the way back to the 1980s. And as a lot of people back home probably know, it started right in Iowa City.
As the Iowa Hawkeyes and Kentucky Wildcats get set to play for the first time in history, the respect is obvious, and that starts with the head coaches.
I feel very, very fortunate to be here and to play an opponent like Kentucky, who's just a highly competitive team, very successful.
Have great respect by the way they play, the way they're coached. They're extremely fundamental. They play extremely hard.
Now that respect should come as no surprise as Kirk Ferentz and Mark Stoops know each other well, dating all the way back to when Stoops was making big plays in the black and gold, and Ferentz was a Hawkeye assistant.
It is Stoops. He sent the 50s down to the 45.
Still, on Stoops' high school recruiting visit prior to that, Ferentz admits he wasn't exactly impressed with him physically.
I keep telling myself that's a Stoops. I couldn't believe, we're recruiting this guy. Mark looked like he was 14 when he was coming out of high school. So
yeah. I wish I did now.
But now, more than 3.5 decades later, both head coaches have their teams on a parallel path, both poised to chase a fourth straight bowl victory, something neither program has ever done.
I'll throw a stat back at you. I think this is correct. We've been dogs in all but 2. Is that correct? And whatever it's been, 19 bowls, 18 bowls.
Collecting that trophy is important. So that's what we're playing for.
So one thing is a guarantee. Either Kirk Ferentz or the guy who back in college looked like he was 14 years old, one of them is going to get their 4th consecutive bowl win and make school history. Now, whoever that is, we don't have to wait long to figure that out. Technically, we do have to wait until next year, but luckily, that's only a few hours away. Happy New Year to everybody back home. Live in Orlando, I'm Mark Woodley, News 7 KWWL.